me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like make meals, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all funny games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports broadcast here at the Arsenal Park, covering this ladies' kickballs event. It's the Diva Dolls going against Main Event. And I'm looking forward to seeing what this game is all about. Maximilian here alongside with everybody's favorite man, Michael Costa.
And not a favorite play there for Diva Dolls as they get their first out and they're unable to get the runner home. So we want to update our viewers. There's 2 outs in the top of the first. Bases loaded for the Diva Dolls. Diva Dolls in pink, Main Event in navy blue. First strike there by Lily for the Main Event.
And just like that, the bases are loaded already. Looking forward to seeing what they got here. It looks like they have their first point, and yes, they do.
No, actually, Max.
Never mind.
Max, they ran themselves into an out.
See, I'm always so ambitious. I'm just ready to say that they got a point. But, hey, it's not my job to be a cheerleader, is it? All right. Main Event doing the kicking now.
Your score going into the bottom of the first. Diva Dolls 0, Main Event up to bat.
Beautiful day here. As always, a pleasure covering these games for you. Diva Dolls, they're a powerful team. I'm looking forward to seeing what Main Event has in store. It's gonna be an interesting game. It's gonna be a very interesting game. So be sure to tune in with us next week. We have quite an interesting lineup of events as that concludes their coverage of these events so far. Well, we're not over.
Yeah,
there's more season to come.
Coverage will continue. The regular season is over after last week, as Main Event gets their first runner-on of the evening. Yeah, we will have playoffs for you, so don't worry about it. We're not going anywhere. We're with you till the end.
Ooh, trip. The worst thing that can happen to you there. Ah, man. That is so unfair. She had a good kick, and then that trip just got her. Fortunately for Main Event, they have a player there on second base. That is Tiffany.
Crystal up the bat for Main Event. She bunts it right back to Star, and Star's going to try to get the runner out at third, and they don't get it.
Safe. First and third base occupied by Main Event. And the pitch going up. Served by Star, as usual. And a little bit of discussion there going on behind the fence. The scoreboard. Scoreboard remains 0-0 at the moment. a little bit of a discussion, but nonetheless, beautiful day to be covering this event. While we're at it, we just kind of want to bring your attention to the Roxamore and Rock's Landing Man on the Moon event, with headliner David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown, as seen in It's a Man's World, and Meet the Browns for the rock comedy show featuring One Eye, Lillian Cannon, hosted by Izzy For Real. Coming September 10th, 2022, doors open at 6:30 p.m. and show starts at 7:30 p.m. at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse. And this is a family-friendly event, so be sure to check us out at www.rockcomedyshow.com for tickets and details. And the game is back in action. And that, unfortunately, is a foul. Number 29 for main event, Keese. Keese? I'm going to call you Keese. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. And that ball is caught right away by number 3, AA of the Diva Dolls.
Main event with the 1-0 lead as Crystal advances to second base on the throw home.
Yeah, good start for main event going against Diva Dolls. As we know, Diva Dolls are a powerful team. Main event is off to a good start. Love to see it. Number 11 for main event, Crystal, is occupying second base. She has the potential to be the second point for main event.
Umpire cleaning off home base here so that way Star can see where she's pitching the ball.
And there we have it. Crystal makes it a third base, and unfortunately just is not good enough as they take back the field.
Yeah, 1 run for main event there. Could have been more, but I'm sure they're happy with the 1-0 lead they have right now.
Yeah, something's better than nothing. Just don't get comfy on it. Diva Dolls take back the dugout as they go for the kick. Main event occupying the field. And off to a good start, the Diva Dolls as they take first base. Right there at the first base. I mean, not first base, second base. Have I been calling it first base the whole time? They made it to second base. Okay. Yeah.
Bunt single there. Everyone's safe. Everyone moves up 90 feet.
Mike, the heat has gotten to my head. I hallucinated. I saw somebody at second base, and I just realized nobody was at second base.
That's all right.
That is the first time that has ever happened to me. All right, let's see. Now they made it to third base. Referee calls that a safe. Yep.
Safe.
Okay.
She was safe, yes. So now bases loaded. Early opportunity for the Diva Dolls here.
Absolutely. Diva Dolls have a potential to get 3 points in there, therefore widening the gap to quite a significant amount. The score at the moment, 1-0, main event in the lead. Diva Dolls being a formidable foe, it's nothing for main event to sleep on. Right now, a little bit of a tongue-tied, a little bit of a dugout discussion. Trying to figure things out here. Again, beautiful day here at the Arsenal Park, covering the Still City Kickers event, largest women's kickball event here in Western Pennsylvania.
So, Max, I just want to I believe what they were talking about was the runner on first, I believe, was ruled out. So that does take off runner on first, but we still have runners second and third.
Very interesting. And game should be back in action pretty soon. But yeah, it's been an interesting day, Mike. It's been definitely an interesting day. We're seeing Alive and Kicking. They're usually a pretty good team, but that one time it just wasn't too good for them. Then we had Royalty. Anyways, I digress. Mike, tell us about the Man on the Moon event.
Absolutely. It's presented by Roxamore and Rox Landing. The name again is Man on the Moon, headlined by David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown, as seen on BET's Meet the Browns and It's a Man's World. We're going to actually interrupt the read here. The reason they were out is because Diva Dolls went out of order. But you'll be out of order if you don't go to Man on the Moon, because it's hosted by Izzy For Real, also performing One Eye and Lillian Cannon. Show takes place September 10th. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30. It's at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse on the campus of Duquesne University. For tickets, visit www.rockcomedyshow.com. This is a family-friendly show, so bring the kids.
Absolutely. And back on the field, action's in play. Not really. Okay, we're just kind of sitting here waiting for the action to get in play. Diva Dolls doing the kicking, main event doing the defending and the pitching as well. And the game is back in action. This time we mean it. So, and number 23 serving the pitch here, or 22 rather. That is Lily. Right,
Diva Dolls tie this game up with a fly out to right field. So your score is now Diva Dolls 1, main event 1, runners on first and second. Goes up, and that ball bounces, and lots of confusion there. Not sure why.
Oh, here we go, and one more point added to the Diva Dolls. Now putting them in the lead by 1, 2 over 1.
Yeah, a little helter-skelter there. Not sure why the runner didn't leave from first, even though I understand the logic because the ball was in the air, but you're forced.
Yeah,
Main event?
A little bit of second guessing there. And Diva Dolls takes second base and first base.
Pitches outside for a ball.
And Lily serves the pitch. A kick is made. Fast on her feet. She's safe to third base. Bases all loaded yet again.
And as long as Diva Dolls don't bat out of order again, they'll actually keep the bases loaded.
Absolutely. And this is the chance that they can make to widen the score, as it's just a 1-point lead that they hold over main event. Ideally, main event is best to keep their eyes on that ball to be right in the it's something like that.
And that ball's fair, so that's 1 run in, 2 run in. Or they're going to send a third one in. It's going to be placed, and she's got nowhere to go, and she's out.
I mean, you can't argue with the results, though. They made it in there. 4 over 1. Just.
So as we enter the bottom of the second, score is now Diva Dolls 4, main event 1. Diva Dolls got a little bit greedy there, trying to get that 5th run in, but why not? You're up 3. Might as well take a chance.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it definitely hurts to see. It's main event was right there, right where the ball was landing at. They could have caught that and put a lot of pressure away, but Diva Dolls leading by a 3-point lead over main event. Main event here to take the kick. And Diva Dolls occupying the field. So Diva Dolls, they're definitely motivated to maintain this gap. They're going to do the best. And a simple catch after a simple kick. Main event. Still going in at it. Another simple kick, working to their disadvantage.
Yeah, Star's making all the plays out there. She's the only one that's allowed to touch the ball for the Diva Dolls this inning.
Absolutely, and it's, okay. That was no good. Yeah, just a kind of a rough go-around here for main event. We're in the bottom of the second.
And they're already down to their last strike of the inning. Remember, send us to a break after this. And they call third strike, and that ends the second inning with the score. Diva Dolls 4, Main Event 1, and we'll be right back on the Roxamore Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports broadcast here at the All-Center Park for the Steel City Kickers. Diva Dolls leading by 3 points, 4-1, playing against Main Event. And speaking of events, Mike, tell us, what's coming up on September?
Well, I'll tell you, Roxamore and Rox Landing present Man on the Moon, headlined by David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown. He's been seen on BET's It's a Man's World and Meet the Browns. As the ball goes foul there, as we do two things at once, the event is hosted by Izzy For Real. Also performing One Eye and Lillian Cannon. The show's date, that's September 10th. Doors open at 6:30, show starts at 7:30. Where does this event take place? Glad you asked. The UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse, formerly known as the A.J. Palumbo Center. For tickets, visit rockcomedyshow.com. This is a family-friendly show. Why don't you bring the kids? But if you want a little primer, you want some more comedy, on the Roxamore whole entire network, every Wednesday at 8 p.m., we have Season 3 of the Rock Comedy Show. That one, that ain't for kids. Put headphones on if your kids are still awake.
Diva Dolls, living up to the name. Fabulous, shiny, and occupying 2 bases. First and second. Looks like, if I'm looking at that correctly, I can't really see because her hair is in the way. That is number 5. Okay, I thought so. All right, Nikki holding down second base. A potential 5th point for the Diva Dolls. And what is that?
So they ran themselves into an out. Nikki was not aware that ball had a good chance of getting down, and it did.
Yeah.
But she didn't run until after it hit the ground, and it's just a perfect storm for disaster for the Diva Dolls.
Right, yeah. Definitely too soon with that one. But, I mean, they're still leading by a... that hurts to see also. Kind of the same mistake.
Yeah, it seems like the third base is lava to the Diva Dolls.
All right. Well, number 38. Actually, 20. What am I looking at? 29. Queese.
Bases loaded now for Diva Dolls. Can they get some runs home? It looks like they're not going to be able to. As main event gets out of the inning unscathed with a little help from the Diva Dolls as we enter the bottom of the third. Score remaining, Diva Dolls 4, main event 1.
Hey, you gotta love it, man. Main event, they came in strong in that one. But also working to their advantage was the just poor judgment when it came to the Diva Dolls. Definitely running in there way too soon. They seemed very unsure of themselves in that play, but this is what I'm talking about, Mike. When you just kind of let your guard down and you kind of rest easy, and with that lead that they lead in right now, 3-0. So I want to bring your attention that main event is 0-5 in their record, and Diva Dolls 3-2. So right now, main event doing the kicking. Served by Stahl from Diva Dolls. And just out. Yeah, it looked like speed was working to the disadvantage there. She just couldn't make it there in time. She was focused. The kick was good, but she was kind of slowing down, it seemed like. 18 from main event. That is, I don't have an 18 on here. Am I looking at the correct number here? The mystery player right there on first base and heading over to the second base.
It's actually Max. That's number 10, Danielle.
Okay. I see now. It's just kept away, hidden on the roster.
That brings up Crystal as we enter the meat of the order for the main event.
Yeah, Crystal is a very talented athlete, and she's running for third base. Ooh, she's out. Still, nonetheless, main event holding down second and first base. They have the potential to climb back up, ease their way back up on the scoreboard as they're just behind by 3 points behind Diva Dolls. Nonetheless, the performance by both teams is it's pretty good. It's pretty good. The Diva Dolls seem like at their moment of disadvantage is kind of more or less user error. Beautiful catch there by number 27 from the Diva Dolls, Ibani. As main event heads onto the field. No points added to their name there. As we head to the top of the fourth. Diva Dolls have a chance here to distance themselves on the scoreboard. And man, oh man, you know Diva Dolls are packing in heat as it shows alone in the scoreboard, but the speed, kicks, all made with excellent precision.
Yes.
Serve is made. Number 22, Lily, given the pitch.
Yeah, as long as Diva Dolls don't have any more mental errors, they got a good shot to extend their lead here.
A good kick. He's on to second base and first base. Number 22 from Diva Dolls, that is Nicole on second base. The pitch is served by Lily. A simple kick as Nicole progresses to third base safely and is heading home through the front door. She made it in. And oh, look at that. That's the 6 point. At it right there. Pitting the Diva Dolls 6-1 over main event.
Yeah, they learned from their mistakes last inning, and they're bringing the heat this inning.
Absolutely. And keep in mind, there is a mercy rule once you hit 13. But most likely, we're probably not going to make it that far in the game, being this is the top of the fourth.
Bonnie up now for the Diva Dolls. Little disappointed in herself for not getting that last pitch foul, but she's got a chance to redeem herself here.
Absolutely. And serve made by Lily. Main event, Mike, we've seen how they played before. It's kind of rough to say that they have a chance to climb themselves back up on the scoreboard, but I gotta be an optimist. They do have a chance to climb themselves back up on the scoreboard as Diva Dolls take first base. But, yeah, Diva Dolls leading by a 5-point lead. It's nothing too devastating, I would say, here in the top of the fourth.
Note if the Diva Dolls with the perfect throw there to get the runner out at first. But if Diva Dolls are just going to continue to just keep bunting to try to get hits, main event can stay in this game.
Absolutely. Right now, Lily serving the pitch. Diva Dolls taking the kick here. And beautifully caught there. She's out. That was Nikki. And Diva Dolls taking back the field as main event goes in for the kick-in. And again, what a beautiful day it is here at the Arsenal Park. Again, next week is going to be the last of the season's coverage.
Last of the regular season.
Last of the regular season, yes.
Yeah, we will have unless it rains next week, we will have a 1-week break, as that week was scheduled in for rain purposes. But we will have the playoff coverage for you as well. And we all remember how last year's playoffs ended, so you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Got a bunch of undefeated teams going at each other. And right here, main event, doing the kick-in. It's number 9 from the Diva Dolls doing the pitch. That is Kelly. And a kick made off to the side. Makes it to first base, safe. Number 29, Quiz. Main event, a simple kick and simply caught by number 21, Nay.
And smart running there by the main event, not even taking a chance and moving off of first base. As Lee comes up now, and she takes her first strike of the at-bat.
Yeah, it's pitcher against pitcher right here. As Kelly serves the ball to Lily. And she is out.
Yes, they had multiple chances there. Imani had a couple chances to get Lily out, but she took the safe bet and threw it to first, where Beth was able to tag the base.
Absolutely. Quiz has a glimmer of hope for... Oh, there she goes. Oh, never mind.
Foul ball,
okay,
Max.
Yeah, okay. My eyes are in a different part of the field, Mike. Yeah, foul ball. Anyways, but Quiz, number 29 for main event. She has that glimmer of hope for main event. But we shall see. As the score is 6-1, Diva Dolls in the lead. And, alright, so that's about it. Diva Dolls 6-1. We'll be right back with you guys. right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports broadcast covering the Arsenal Parks Still City Kickers. It is Diva Dolls playing against Main Event. And so far, oh man, those Diva Dolls are at it again with a 5-point lead, 6-1. Oh man. Anyways, Mike, take your mind away from this stress that the Main Event is dealing with. What's coming up in September?
Well, if you're stressed out, I got the perfect remedy for you. Roxamore and Rox Landing presents Man on the Moon, headlined by David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown. And he's been seen on BET's Meet the Brown and It's a Man's World. The event is hosted by Izzy For Real. Lillian Cannon and One Eye also performing on this evening, which is September 10th. Doors open at 6:30, show starts at 7:30. It's taking place at the UPMC Cooper Field House, formerly known as the A.J. Palumbo Center, on the campus of Duquesne University. Tickets for this family-friendly show, go to www.rockcomedyshow.com.
Well, how about that? And the score remains 6-1. Diva Dolls here with the kick. And, of course, Main Event with the pitch. Lily serving the pitch. And that kick is not made. As that ball veers off to the right. And, man, it's been kind of just like practice here for the Diva Dolls. Main Event, they're hanging in well. They're doing a good job. I mean, they're catching the balls. The judgment's good. It just seems like sometimes the performance is more or less in the dexterity, I would say, if I may be a little bit critical here. Perhaps the speed somehow works to their disadvantage as well, as they don't seem to make it to the pace in time. But nonetheless, I notice the judgment seems to be on tact with a lot of calls that they make.
As we have a conversation here between one of the Diva Dolls coaches and the umpire trying to sort out their differences, as Beth is on second base for the Diva Dolls. As more dust kicks up, as the wind's starting to pick up. You know, we got pretty lucky today, Max. We had one game that was in the sun, but the majority of these games today have taken place with overcast clouds.
Absolutely.
And that's been good for the health of these athletes out here.
And, ooh, she got her. And number 45, Beth is on third base, which is possibly a very ugly feature for the Diva Dolls to have over Main Event, but we shall see. We shall see. And she's in.
No, Max.
Oh, never mind. I did it yet again.
Yeah, they got the out at first base before. Just a word of advice: if you're ever confused, make sure you watch the runner going down the first base. If they get her out, that means the run counts. So.
All right. Good thing I have you here, Mike.
That's what I'm here for.
You know, I'm just itching to say somebody got a point in there. Just let's see what we got here, though. Good. Oh, it had power on it. It had good power on it, but the kick just was unfortunately just too straight up, I would say. It was all net. Nonetheless, Main Event, gotta love the spirit. They definitely, just right into her arms. Caught delicately, like a falling baby. She managed to catch it. Nay. And yet again, hitting away the danger from Main Event. Number 10, right there, Imani.
Yeah,
Main Event here with one more kick. The serve is made by Kelly. And that one is no good.
Yeah, Diva Dolls are not messing around this inning. They want to get right back up the bat. So they're just saying, you know what? Let's just get our 3 outs real quick. And of course, as we say that, Main Event is able to get on to first base.
Absolutely. Number 20, actually number 33, if I'm looking at that correctly. And Kelly serving the ball here. Again, just a reminder, the score is 6-1. The kick is not made, but fortunately for... oh, there goes that 10 again. You can't see it on camera, but it's a flying. Signifies that we have a bit of a windy day here. And that ball is beautifully caught there by number 45, Beth from Diva Dolls, as she puts away the threat. Diva Dolls take back the dugout, get ready for the kick, and Main Event takes back the field.
Yeah, Diva Dolls looking to expand on their 5-run lead here. And let's see if they can do it as AA leads off for the Diva Dolls.
Yep, and we are entering the top of the 6. And man, Mike, it's rough. It's rough. I mean, as a commentator, I'm impartial. You know, I have no favorites in this game. You know, but at the same time, seeing a team like Main Event just have such a gap, it just hurts. But nonetheless, Main Event, they are a good team. They have good team spirit. They have the confidence, and they have the practice. I mean, they practice. They came all this way. You know, as they always say, there's no failures in sport. It's just a matter of trying better each and every time, taking notes along the way.
And I'm surprised neither one of us has said this yet, but their name is not misleading today. They are the actual Main Event, as they are the last game of the day.
That they are. Diva Dolls, first and second base, occupied.
And Nicole with the very smart bunt single there.
Potential to occupy all 3 bases, denied.
Lily said, no. You guys aren't getting any more base runners. I'm making this catch.
Yeah, you really got to appreciate Lily's performance here in this game. She's been an instrumental player. Yeah, definitely get a gift card somewhere. I don't know. Something to show appreciation. Beautifully caught there by number 11. That is Crystal, the Crystal of Main Event. That's 2 outs there for the Diva Dolls. And... ooh, just so close. There they go. With the 7th point. And there we have it. 7 is the lucky number. The number you love to see line up on a slot machine. And there they have it. Diva Dolls shining through yet again. As they have another point added to their name.
Yeah, Main Event had a couple quick outs there, but unfortunately, they weren't able to put it away.
Absolutely. Lee serving the pitch here. Main Event. Yeah, definitely no shine off Main Event, though. I mean, we've seen them in the past play. Good team spirit. They have potential, I would say, Mike.
And that's got potential to get another run in. But no, it does not, as Nicole wisely pulls up at third, doesn't even take the chance. So we got bases loaded for Diva Dolls, and they got a chance to break this game wide open.
Yeah, Diva Dolls leading by quite a large margin here in the top of the 6. So far, the Diva Dolls have 2 outs. But at least they can get perhaps an 8. Even things out a little bit.
Lee's pitch goes wide, and this is her danger zone. One more ball, and that walks a runner home.
Well, now the Diva Dolls are a bit in a comfortable spot, though. Can't take it easy. Can't take it easy there. What is going on here?
She walked the batter. Remember, in this league, it's 3 balls for a walk instead of the normal 4.
So that brings them up to 8. 7 points as a lead. 8-1. Diva Dolls in the lead. Ooh, just a messy kick there.
You know, actually, Beth kind of lucked out there. That was just going to be an easy can of corn fly ball, but luckily it did hit the top of the fence. So now she's got another chance. Because she's swinging. Just look at the power she has, and she's swinging nonchalantly. It's a great catch by one of our fans out there.
Absolutely. He should be on the team. No.
Well, his first problem is he is a man, so he is disqualified from being in this league.
And beautifully caught there. Number 1, that is Alex.
Actually, Max,
Oh.
it's not a catch because it did hit the ground.
And Diva Dolls definitely took advantage of that as number 11 runs right in there. That is Kay from the Diva Dolls, followed by number 21.
So Beth clears the bases.
Yeah, that definitely fooled me.
It confused me too, but then if you realize the right fielder, actually, she did have it, but the momentum of the 1.5-pound ball actually brought the ball to the ground. So that is why the run, or excuse me, it was not a catch because it was technically trapped, and 3 runs come in for the Diva Dolls, which makes the score 11-1.
Man, yeah, that is definitely an interesting fact right there. Coming close to an end here. 11-1, Diva Dolls in the lead. Mike, fill us in with some information here. What's coming up in September?
Well, Roxamore and Rox Landing present Man on the Moon, headlined by David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown. He's been seen on BET's Meet the Browns and It's a Man's World. Show is hosted by Izzy For Real. Also performing on this evening is One Eye and Lillian Cannon. The show is September 10th at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse on the campus of Duquesne University. Show starts at 6:30, doors open at 7:30. For tickets, visit www.rockcomedyshow.com. And this event is family friendly, and if you want some more laughs in your system, every Wednesday on the Roxamore Network in general, Season 3 of the Rock Comedy Show, 8 p.m. This one is not family friendly. Put the kids to bed, put your headphones in, make sure they can't learn any new 4-letter words, and you'll be all set to go.
Again, you with the facts, I just realized that a lot of them do start with 4 letters. They just have 4 letters in them. That's crazy. Again, thank you guys for joining us here on the Roxamore Sports broadcast here at the awesome Boston Steel City Kickers. It is, of course, 2 beautiful teams, the Diva Dolls going against the main event.
Yeah, Max, actually, yeah, it has been a good pleasure. But, you know, we got 1 game left today, which we're viewing right now, and we have 4 games next week. And that's it for the regular season. And while we're here, while we're waiting for play to start, here is the schedule for next week. Next week, July 31st, Game 1 will feature these Diva Dolls facing Royalty. Game 2 will be 412's Finest versus Alive and Kickin'. Game 3, Hellcats at Main Event. And Game 4, the final game of the regular season, the 2 champions from last year, Blackout and Renegade. Those games will take place July 31st next week, right here on the Roxamore Sports Network. So we have a little break in the action here. And when action does resume to reset the playing field, they're just going to end the inning and move on to the bottom of the 6th. We get a score check. Kelly set the pitch now for the Diva Dolls. Kelly's first pitch comes in. A ball to second pitcher. Throw to first. Beth stretches and she gets the out at first. Solid throw there by Nay. Actually, she's not out. I take that back. She does make it to first. Kick caught by the third baseman. She smartly runs it in for the first out. Aaron with a solid play there at third base, holding down the hot corner. Nay again gets it, a little too hot, throws to second, and they do not get the runner. She goes to third. Tiffany makes it to third. Main Event's got their first, Main Event has their first scoring opportunity since the beginning of this game. Can they take advantage of it? Kelly gets it, she runs back to go play at the plate, and she is out. Dee runs to third. She advances. Run does not score. But now, Main Event with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Have runners second and third with 2 outs. Kelly thinks about the pitch. She throws it right down the middle. Over towards the third base side. Foul ball for the first strike. Aaron thought about going up and grabbing that ball, but she decided it's not worth running into that fence, especially when they have a 10-run lead. Next pitch flies to Aaron, holds the runners on, does not attempt to throw, which in this case is the smart move. So now it's up to Lily for the Main Event. She's got bases loaded. She can help her own cause. Kelly's pitch. Lily gets out of the way as it goes in for ball 1. You know, Lily walked the runner in earlier. Maybe this could be her chance to get that run right back.
Occupying third base and second base. Looking pretty good.
Lily's is caught by the fingertips of AA, and that ends the threat for the Main Event. Or excuse me, yes, for the Main Event. So, Max, after we return from this break, the score is Diva Dolls 11, Main Event 1. We'll pay some bills, and we'll be right back here on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Roxamore Sports broadcast here at the All-Snow Park for the Still City Kickers. Diva Dolls in the lead, 11-1 against Main Event. Mike, tell us about another main event coming up.
Another event that's presented by Roxamore and Rock's Landing is Man on the Moon, headlined by David Mann, also known as Mr. Brown, and he's been seen on BET's It's a Man's World and Meet the Browns. Shows hosted by Izzy For Real. Also performing Lillian Cannon and One Eye. Show takes place on September 10th at the UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse on the campus of Duquesne University. Show starts at 6:30, doors open at 7:30. Tickets go to www.rockcomedyshow.com. And just a clarification, show starts at 6:30. Excuse me, did it again. Show starts at 7:30, but the doors open up at 6:30. Third time's a charm. Finally got it right. Why did I get into this profession?
Mike, just blame the heat. That's what I've been doing the whole time. All my gaffes, I blame the heat for it. Let's see. Diva Dolls going in for the kick yet again, and occupying third base.
Aaron's occupying third base right now, and we have Clara at second. As
First, second, third, and what do we call that? Loaded.
just how I like my potatoes.
Likewise, with a little bit of extra butter.
So A has got a chance to really put the foot down here for the Diva Dolls as she puts her foot to kick the ball foul there.
And just to metaphorically add to the gloom, we got an overcast cloud here with some wind picking up. But we'll see. Beautifully caught there by number 16 from main event.
And while you were looking that up, Max, Diva Dolls get another run, and they actually advance some runners.
Indeed, that ball was caught by D, number 16 from main event. Diva Dolls currently occupying third base, second base. So far, the score remains 12-1. A simple kick, but an effective one, and safe.
Yeah, Lily checked the runner at third, make sure she didn't go home, and just cut her losses and went back to the pitcher's mound.
No kick made there. Ball just rolled off to the right.
Yeah, Max, because you have a 1 foot window to pitch that ball in. And if it's within that 1 foot of each side of the base, you're golden. It's a strike.
Correct. Diva Dolls have a chance to get themselves really quite a distance, and there we have it. And
2 more runs for the Diva Dolls. So, Max, we have entered Mercy Roll situation, but this is the last inning anyway, so main event's going to have
Right.
one more chance
at the,
no matter what.
at the top of the 7th, you came this far, you might as well. The game's not over till it's over. And main event, they're living up to their name. You got to be the main event, especially here since this is the last game for this evening. But be sure to tune in with us next Sunday, starting at 12 o'clock. Actually, I take that back, 1 o'clock for the end of the regular season. Should be an interesting set of games, and then we're going to have a 1 week break, and then we're going to head back into the action for the finals.
And we have the potential for some couple scenarios where we could have 2 regular season champions. That ball bounces over. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Close play. It's third. 16-1.
I mean, at that point, you didn't even have to really run. You could have just walked, and there was so much distance between that ball. But there we have it, 16-1. Yeah, like I said, Diva Dolls, they really live up to that name, Diva. They definitely know how to give a good show. And, yeah, we've seen them just constantly just do the same script over and over, and somehow it hits.
And Max, your eyes are not deceiving you. Ming Lee from the Renegades is performing some maintenance on the field. So it's all hands on deck here at the Steel City Kickers.
Yeah, for a second, though, I thought they were substituting a play from a different team. I was thinking, can they do that? All right. Well, here we go. Just a little bit of chalk in here on the field. And it appears she's done. Ball's back in action. And the hands of Lily as she serves the pitch. A simple kick, and it works. What is the referee calling that as?
It's did not hit her, so 2 more runs are in.
She makes it to second base.
18-1 there. Zimani brings in 2 more runs for the Diva Dolls.
Ooh, man, yeah, that was a good call there. And she made it to second base. Amani wasted no time. And safely makes it to first base. That is number 21, Nay. Or perhaps Nye, but I'm going to go with Nay.
Dust kicks up as Beth comes to bat. And we know she puts in half swings and they go to the outfield. So she has a ton of power. Let's see if she uses it here.
And she as well has the sunglasses, so that dust phase is nothing. Oh, just not at the right place. And there we have it. Look at that. Look at that. They're just going to march right into there. Right through the front door. A 1, a 2, and a 3.
And the referee's calling for the home run.
21 over 1. Oh, man. Like I said, those ladies really know how to put on a show. It's a proud moment there for the Diva Dolls. But again, as always, being the optimist I am, main event, better days are ahead. Practice makes perfect. You got potential. There's never any failures as long as you improve. Take notes from where you fell short and polish up until you're the shiniest thing in the field.
Well, nothing's shining on that field with the dust that just blew on through.
Yeah, I'm seeing a guy cover his face up with a roster there.
Laylee's pitch. It goes wide for the first ball of the at-bat. Pitch goes right down the middle. Erin bunts it, and she's able to get on to first base with another bunt single.
Yeah, at this point, it's just a matter of just racking up those points just for the sake of it, you know? It's a matter of just getting as many points added to your name as possible. Kind of like an arcade high score for the Diva Dolls. As they take second base and lose the potential to gain first base.
And Kay is up now, the bat, number 11 for the Diva Dolls. She bunts it. Leela gets it. Looks around, unable to get anybody.
Indeed, they regain first base after losing it. Now the back. Another simple bunt. And yet again, a reoccurring nightmare. The bases are loaded.
Nicole's got a chance to make this deficit even wider.
And
She's going to.
there we go. 22.
Right through the arms a la Bill Buckner. And that's 2 more runs. Actually, no, they call it out.
Yeah, that one threw me off. Oh, yeah, that one definitely threw me off balance, Mike. Diva Dolls take back the field here. And the score is now 22 over 1. Back to even numbers. And Diva Dolls, yeah, this is one for the record. I mean, got 22 over 1. That's something to be proud about. Go home, celebrate, or go out and celebrate. It's Sunday, why not? But anyways, it's been an interesting game. As always, I gotta appreciate the main event spirit as they are keeping that team spirit going on, and they have the what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. It starts with a E word, but anyways, enthusiasm. They definitely have the enthusiasm of a winning team, nonetheless. And that's an out for main event.
Yeah, Aaron's been holding down that hot corner all game.
Yeah, no kidding about that. And main event gets the first base.
That ball was foul, Max.
Oh, never mind, never mind.
Yeah, it's tough to tell over there when it's on the third base sign, but you can always tell on the reaction of the batter. 'Cause that would, even we can tell, is foul for her second strike of the at-bat.
Yeah, no need to explain that one there, but she has the kick. She has the kick. Question is, will it be a foul, or
It will be
in that case, it's a foul. That was a quick answer.
And that is the second out of the innings. Main event down to their final batter of the evening.
Hey, she is the main event of the main event. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Score is 22 over 1, and Put away by Kelly yet again. And man, oh man, what a game that has been. Diva Dolls shining through yet again, being the center of attention and somehow being a bigger event than the main event. Congratulations, Diva Dolls. The score is 22-1. Diva Dolls take the victory today, yet again.
And Max, all rights reserved to Roxamore Sports and its CEO and executive producer, Leon Rockymore. Any use of copy of footage must have written consent in order to use it. For more information, head to roxamoresports.com to get updated schedules. Replay of this broadcast are available online and on demand from YouTube, Facebook, Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and you can also check us out on Twitter and Instagram as well. Max, it's been an honor to call these games with you today, and we will see you next week for the regular season finale. Till then, my name is Michael Costa. Have a wonderful night, everyone.